Welcome to episode 239 of the Craftverse series, and it's finally time to add in the elevators to the basement level that is to be modeled after the end. We already have the flooring and the ceiling, and now we have to add in the transportation since we cut off the staircase last time to add walls to it. Let's get going. Going to start with placing these here, and then we're going to grab these necessary materials. Some end stone bricks to wrap around if I don't place them on something that won't let it open. Grab that. I don't actually need these, so I will go ahead and get 3 more stacks of those and be good to go. Come down here. First, we place these in the front. 2 more buttons on either side. One of those for additional support. Wrap around the entire back. And then add in the walls to this room so I don't have to come back to it. Okay, then we bring you out to right here. There we go. This is what my elevator rooms look like. Also going to be adding in these right here as archways. And there we go. So now I can go ahead and do this. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make this. I already have the conduit in. I had to think of the word for a second. Mind my dying brain cells. Okay, now I've got the up, and then we break these and place the down. One of them did not want to come with it, so there we go. Elevator 1 fully installed, and now we come over to the other side and repeat the process. Okay. This. Those are in. Walls are in. Those are in. Now I need buttons. Stairs. Now the bottom is fine, I just have to make it all the way to the top. So we're going to use the elevator I put in over here to get over to that side. But it's blocked off, so I have to go the long way around. But it's fine because unlike the layer above, it's a bit more open. And then I can go ahead and plunk these buttons right here. Don't need those anymore. I need first buckets. Buckets go all the way down. Make space in inventory. Good, now I can do this, break that out, plop that there. The whole thing is an elevator. Come down, repeat the process. That. Can I collect everything? No, 2 of them stayed behind. Okay, so now both of my elevators are fully installed. I can go up either direction. And we are good to start using these. Put those away, because I'm not going to need them. Not going to need the chests right away. Will be needing the sea lanterns, though. That will make sense momentarily. But it's time to get the rest of the walls in. And this being the room that it is, I'm going to have sea lanterns in the middle. I'm just going to go from there at the moment. You get these archways. Yep, that looks about right. Now this is going to go here. That removed. Gonna have one of those right here in the corner. One of them right here in this corner. And we're going to do archway here. Archway there. Archway here. You were supposed to be a stair. Rude. This. Now nothing will spawn on that side entirely. Corridor number 1, fully separated out. Now we start working on all of these. Now these ones right here are going to be a little different, so they're going to still look like they're made of wood for a little bit. Once we get done with the main wall structure, I'll start doing the changes to those. I know, you don't really have much reason to believe me since I keep getting distracted and doing the thing I said I'm not yet going to do when I said I'm not yet going to do it. But, you know, I'm going to try to stick to that this time. No, my fingers aren't crossed. You don't have to ask. Not uncrossing them at all. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm really not. I'm just trying to struggle with, well, not trying to struggle, but I am struggling and trying to focus. I don't have to try to struggle, I just do natively. Anybody else have that problem? Like, I'm gonna go do this one simple task, get sidetracked with 15 other things. It's like the last time I sent we sent somebody in to go get milk, and they ended up coming out with 3 other bags of things, and no milk. It's like, what? You had one job. Whoops. Yeah, whoops indeed. Now go back for the milk. So you literally had one job. Just go do the job. It's not that hard. So you don't even get to see any of that see-through nonsense back there. And these rooms are going to be a little bit special in that in the corners here, we have these. And that's all 4 corners. In the middle, we're going to have a display unit. And that's going to look very cool once I get to installing those. I know, I'm a little biased because I've already seen it. But you'll see what I mean soon enough. Don't you worry. Okay. Deal. Go ahead and quickly get over here so I don't have to look at this on the outside anymore, because without seeing the full thing, it's a little disorienting. I am not going to lie. This is the other one of those display unit rooms. And I need to get more endstone. It's not that one. Which one is it? Maybe it is that one. Well, it was, and I put a bunch of stuff I didn't need in it, so I need to run back up there and grab more. Well then, I will be right back. Right across from this one, and I'll be right back where I was and be good to go. I need to run all the way back to the first basement tier, which is this direction. So I go left when I come back down and right back to where I was, so I'll be good to go. Stone brick. Yeah, I don't know how I misplaced an entire shulker box somewhere. Come back down, go to the left. Yes, I'm aware my base is kind of resembling a maze. But this is the way I build, so... If you decide to build any of the things that I have, good luck in keeping track of things, because sometimes I get confused with my own builds. That's why I try to get the measurements before I start so I don't get so lost. right? And then you get to be the one that has the lantern. Bring this all the way around. That. And the reason these are even numbers is because of what I plan on putting there for storage. It will make sense soon. And put you that way. And then you get to be archway. You get to be archway. You get to be that. Alright, before I get too far ahead of myself, let's finish off this outer section. Just want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who is watching my content. I know it's not as high energy or high stakes as some creators, but I do try and make things interesting. Try and give you some builds and things to think about. And if I've influenced your building in any way, I would like to hear about it, so let me know in the comment section below. It would be interesting to see if I've impacted somebody's build style, because I've had several creators impact mine. And I'm trying to make sure I give everybody attribution in the comments, or at least the description. Now, by the time some of my videos have come out, the glitches I was using were patched, unfortunately. Like the duping and the EXP glitch that gives you 2,000 in one particular attempt. Now that was something. I wish they would stop patching things like that. I realize it's not an intended behavior of the game, but you left it in long enough that people got to enjoy it. So, it should have just stayed. Hey, if you screw up and you leave something that you didn't intend in the game, and enough people have done it, you might as well just consider it a feature and leave it alone. That's my view on it. I hope all developers start thinking that way, but I don't think any of them will. Maybe some indies, but for the most part, no, they're not going to. Let's just be real. They want you to play their game the way they want you to play their game, and it's just, that's how it is. And it's the stupid. Okay, so we're going to leave this hallway the way it is for now. These are pretty much all good. This over here is already good for what I need it for. Do I have... Okay, I've got some of these. So this is going to ultimately end up going right there. I'm going to be putting one here. Here. Not in here. This doesn't need to have one. There's one on either side of this, and I can justify putting one right in front of the elevators, and that'll be pretty good. This area doesn't get to have one. That area has one. Over here, I'm going to just put you on the floor, because I have a different design for that. And then back to doing them in the middles here. And here, and is this the elevator side? Yes, so I'm going to put you right there. Tons and tons of access to my ender chest is always good, and I don't need one down this hallway, so we can put those away. One of these has chests and other things. There's the chests. Do I need any more of these? I don't believe that I do, so those can go away now. Pretty sure I'm done with those, and even these. Per block. Ah, there's the stairs. Wait, nope, wrong one. That one. So that is now an empty one. Grab those. Okay, so what I'm going to do with these is down, down, down. Alright, that's how these are going to look. And we'll come back to the rest of that momentarily, but I am going to go ahead and put the storage in. Okay, so we're going to put you here and here. That's good. And what am I going to do with that, you ask? Where did I put them? Right here. Okay, that's just silly. And that is how these are going to look. That way you can't really see much of the overworld aspect of it. There is still the lighting, but that's fine. This is meant to be just framework anyway. It just means the outside's going to look a little funky, and I'm okay with that. See, this is what these hallways are going to consist of for the walls and ceiling. Over here, though, it's going to be just a bit different. That. And then underneath there, I'm going to be putting the same thing that goes underneath the chests from the levels above. And then I have to swap these two things out for stairs. I'll get to that in a bit. Right now, I'm just getting the steps that I have with me done. And then over here, swap you out for a pillar. So you're supposed to see the nether stuff. You're not really supposed to see the overworld stuff. Okay. This is good. Then stretch these out over so nothing can spawn up there. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively put these here so I know that's where those go. Those can stay there because they will open. For right now, it looks interesting, like a weird chest and per set of wings. That's not the intention at all. But you know what? If it looks cool, I'll take it. That's not where you were supposed to go. There you go. Do-do-do. Spawn proofing. Focusing on the end look. I didn't bring any more of those, so that's how that's going to end up having to be for now. Or better yet, these are what I'm going to see first anyway. So I'll take these top ones off. Tells me I have to fix that. And I can finish this hallway. There we go. All the chests are in. The reason they're floating is because there's going to be stuff underneath them. Alright, these are pretty much good to go. Wait, no, I have to do this. Among all of them, because that's where chests are going to be. And then you and you. Do these in the corner ones. Down there's not really going to get much change. Oh, never mind. That would work. Because of how I did that. Alright. Good deal. Which means the other side should be the same. Yeah. Just minor visuals of the overworld in here. Okay, I've already done that side, so let's go back out the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change you out for that. Gotta work on my posture over here. Okay, so that's good. We're going to put you here and here. Boop, boop. Here and here. Good. I'm out of chests, so I just have to do the ceiling. And this side. Starting to come along. We'll get there eventually. Okay, now this is the fun one again. Good deal, good deal. Those are good. Gotta go back down one more corridor and then this is done. Don't need to use too many materials. It is still expensive. I think the design is worth it. Not too overly concerned with that one. But that, unfortunately, means I can't do that. Forget what I did exactly. Oh, right, I just put an end rod in there. That's fine. Stop it. Go that way. Thank you. So that means I have to go all the way back to the other side and then do that again. That way I can keep things consistent. Okay. Pretty much done with the per stuff. I just have to go and fix a couple of the ceiling blocks, turn those into stairs, or swap them out if I already have them. And I'll go check on that in between episodes and let you know next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in episode 240.